Alright guys, how's it going? Jackadunga here, and I'm here to recap the next CWL invite war with ByeForever going up against CoC, and as you can see it was a loss. 110 to 111 as CoC did just edge out by 1 star unfortunately. Very tight this war, very even on both the 9v9, 10v10 fronts, but it was CoC who were able to get one 10v10 triple more than ByeForever, as we do start off with another Queen Walk from King Jelly, who's going to go for a same style attack as you did see in the previous video, which was a Queen Walk taking out those air defences, followed by mass dragons. And as you can see here, he's having a slightly different approach here, as the Queen does take out that first air defence, but the Valkyries are going to actually take out the second air defence, as he has monitored the pathing closely, and the Queen is going to go for the enemy Queen, and then eventually the Eagle Artillery, which is going to be very helpful indeed for King Jelly to secure that Town Hall and the high percentage 2-star, which he will be able to gain. Baby Dragon does go in here to clear up those lava pups which are going to explode, but it's going to be no problem here as there's so much health from the healers being provided by the healers for the Queen, as that Archer Tower does go down and the Queen does continue to follow along this path. Rage needed here as a Tesla does pop up there and a few skeletons. With all those defences locked on, the Queen is still going to stay out there without having to use her ability, as that last cannon is taken down. But as you can see here, there's a massive funnel being made. The Queen is going to go even further to ensure that the dragons do go towards that town hall, with the help of the king and some bowlers, taking out that final air defense, which means there's only 1 air defense left on the board, and 5 dragons is going to rip through the core of this base with the help of 2 rages and that free spell to freeze those inferno towers. So as you can see, King's still making his way anti-clockwise along this base. Nice freeze there actually, freeze being used now in order to take that inferno, and as you can see, the Queen and mini sort of kill squad have taken out about 56% of this base even before the dragons have got that town hall. So this is going to be absolutely massive from King Jelly here, with another rage so that the dragons do power through that town hall. And as you can see, this is already getting into the 60s, and this will go to the 70s, and I think what stops this raid is actually the time, so he could have got even more percentage with these final defences in the core going down, and the dragons wearing a little thin here, as the Queen, still at full health, is taking out a large amount of those trash buildings. 70% so far, going to go to about 74 as we do finish off this raid, but amazing 2-star here from King Jelly, absolutely amazing work. It's actually going to end up at 73, so well done there. Now we're going to go on to the 10v10s, and we're going to start off with Charlie aka Luke here, going in for another 10v10 triple, as he does go with the Lalo raid, go Lalo in fact, as he does start off with the golem on that Tesla and another golem on that mortar, with a few minions to back the first one up, and then Wizard and Baby Dragon to back up the second. Nice funnel being created here as the wall breakers do go down to open up that compartment, as a golem does head into the Archer Tower. King does go down to take out these elixir collectors with a few Valks to help out, as he does place that jump there in order to access the air defense compartment and that inferno compartment. So you can see he's going to get massive value here. Queen dropped late, but it was nicely done there, as the Queen is going to go straight into that core with the kill squads. Poison going down so that the clan castle is taken out quickly, and that Arch Queen is also going to be poisoned, as the King does hit that Queen to take her out, and that first air defense in fact does go down. Witch is still up, but she's going to eventually go down to the Queen, and that next air defense does go down. Queen's ability used just before she dies, as that second air defense is going to take out, and as you can see, only 2 air defences left, and he is going to start off with the Lalo portion of this raid. CC Lava Hound going to go down, as well as his Lava Hound in his army composition. Lots of skeleton spells being triggered here, but it's not going to be a problem, as he has got those haste spells, and he's got that freeze, which is going to take out that Inferno Tower. Really nice to take out that mini sort of core of the base, and really nice freeze there to take out that Inferno Tower. And as you can see, this is almost good almost done. That wizard tower is going to wreck these balloons a little, but they are going to have enough health to survive. And as you can see, the air defense is point defense, so it's not much of a problem if you have that many balloons to take out one air defense. And as you can see, this is going to be a 3-star, so nicely done from Luke. Plenty of time for the cleanup as we do speed this along, so we can see the next 10v10 raid. Plenty of 10v10s actually in this war, so nicely done to the team. And as this town hall does shortly go down, here with the lava pups and minions taking out all of these little buildings here, as I do speed up eventually, we are going to go to the next 10v10 as the lava pups do take out that elixir storage, and I believe it's going to be one of the lower ones, so tier 2 or tier 3 town hall 10, so a little easier but not that much easier, as any 10v10 is very very good indeed, as the doctor does go in here with a bitch attack. Not seen many 10v10 bitches lately, but we do have one here, as the doctor does start off with bowlers and witches on that builder's hut, taking out that mortar, and on the other side, on the eastern corner, more bowlers and witches to take out the other mortar, as his main kill squad does go in. Nice spread of bowlers and witches, so that a nice funnel is created. Jump spell does go down, and his king, queen and bowlers are all going to go into the core with the help of those clan castle bowlers as well. He does save, he's got 2 giants and a wizard here, and the giants are eventually going to be used for a little bit of tanking to distract those defences along the outside of the base. As you can see in the core, everything is getting smashed very very quickly. Queen's going to take out those lava pups, as the main core of this is like basically gone, as that giant is used for a bit of tanking on the western side of the base. Queen still up, lots of bowlers still left up, but it's actually going to be these side bowlers and witches which are actually going to be the main reason for this 3-star. As you can see, the kill squad in the main core has wet a little bit thin, apart from the queen, who is still at full health and still has her ability in hand. As you can see, most of the witches and bowlers are going to die, but the queen is going to take out that inferno tower, and with only 2 arch towers, bomb tower and a Tesla left, this is going to be no problem, as the queen does go for a little walk, deciding that she will go back over the jump and then go towards the final defences, as the final air defence and arch tower are taken out, and this is going to be a 3-star with 30 seconds on the clock. So very nice from the doctor here on Boon of Power CoC. Now we are going to go on to the 9v9s, as the poison spell is swagged, and we are going to start off with numero 24, I believe. Oh no, it's not, it's 22, and it's going to be Michael here. I've got a shout out to Becca, thanks for scouting these for me, as she did decide that these were the best Town Hall 9 attacks, as I was not in this war. And we're going to start off with a nice little queen walk here, as it's actually going to be, I believe, a queen walk, maybe a queen charge, but the queen walk is going to start off on the Town Hall with the help of a wizard to clear that arch tower and the trash buildings along the northwestern section of this base. Lots of value going to come out from this. As you can see, 3 wizard towers here, as the poison does go down and the rage goes down to take out that clan castle. King is going to go down here with a few wizards to back this up, as they are going to take out an air defense, because as you can see, this is a Lalo raid. As you can see, the wizards are going to take out the second air defense on the western side of this base, with the queen going to take out these eastern air defences. Queen's ability has to be used in the nick of time by Michael, as otherwise she may have died. Air defence is going to go down here, and as you can see, she's going to go straight towards that third air defence, and with only 1 air defence left to go, he's going to send in his 2 lava hounds here towards that final air defence. As his lava hound, which he has in his army composition, pops, and his CC lava hound is going to do a lot of tanking. The haste is good, well placed in fact, as it is going to take out that mini Tesla farm on the southwestern side of this base, with the lava hound going straight towards that archer queen. He does have the skeleton spell, which is good in order to take her out. Look, the final lava hound does pop, and as you can see, this is going to get a bit thin, but as you can see, he does have that rage, haste, and the skeleton spell to clear this final compartment. So it's going to be absolutely no problem for him to get the 3-star with only 2 arch towers remaining and the queen. As you can see, the queen unhelpfully does hop over the wall where the skeleton spell was dropped, but with so many balloons, well, everything really, baby dragons, minions, lava pups, and the queen still up, this is not going to be a problem as the final building is taken out. The queen is actually maybe going to survive. Yeah, the enemy queen does survive, but it's not going to be a problem as the whole base is taken out already. Now we're going to go on to number 28, which is Crypti, and he's going to go in with a mass baby drag attack. Of course, a mass baby drag attack has to be in every video, as he does start off with 2 golems going towards the bomb tower and the mortar tower, as he does create a nice funnel with those wizards. Hog on that mortar in so that the golem doesn't go astray. Nice jump here to access these compartments, as he does take out these first air defences, which are obviously his main target. The queen, you may think she's going to go for a wander, but as you can see, the funnel is pretty nice, and the queen is going to head towards that jump spell and rejoin the kill squad, as the jump and heal spells are all placed down in order to keep that kill squad alive. Baby dragons are being placed, but those air defences are going down very, very quickly indeed, and that final air defence is going to go down as the baby dragons are placed around the base to clear these trash buildings, and will eventually go towards the queen, with the balloons taking out those arch towers and the wizard tower and Teslas. The queen is going to take out her enemy queen shortly enough after she does work her way onto a wall, but the queen does have her ability in hand and will take out the enemy queen. But with only a few defences left, lots of baby dragons on the board, this is going to be a 3-star. A few baby dragons do get locked onto that barbarian king, but it's not going to be a problem as the wizard tower doesn't do much damage to baby dragons unless it is wasted. So the first Tesla does go out, and the final Tesla will shortly be absolutely ravaged by these 6 baby dragons still left on the map. So nicely done here by Crypti, nice 3-star. We will go on to the next Town Hall 9 3-star, as that Town Hall does go down. And we are going to go to number 29, and it's going to be Michael again with another 3-star. In fact, he did get the 6-pack here, and he is going to go with a nice hog raid here with Cold-Blooded, I believe. Cold-Blooded, this is the one with 1 golem, is called Cold-Blooded, as I was correctly reminded. And the golem is going to do a significant amount of tanking here, because basically the main reason why he's gone on with this Cold-Blooded is he wants to take out that clan castle and Archqueen hero compartment here, in order for the hogs to run havoc around the rest of the base. King, queen are all going to take out enemy king and queen, and as you can see, no spells needed here. He has got 4 heal spells to heal his hogs, and the hogs are going to take out the majority of this base. As you can see, you don't usually need this many hogs to take out a base, but in this case, mass hog is appropriate, as he does start off with those hogs to create a nice little runway for him as he places his first heal spell down. But as you can see, it's just going to be a matter of trickling in those hogs and placing those heals down in order to give the hogs as much of a chance of getting all those defences in the core. Hogs going down, nice heal there to heal all those 20 hogs. Don't think a few hogs are unfortunately wasted by that spring trap, but as you can see here, another nicely placed heal is going to compensate for the Tesla farm, as all those Teslas do go down. And as you can see, 2 wizard towers and an archer tower remain the pivotal defences really in hog attacks, and there's not going to be much of a problem for the mass amount of hogs which he still has with the heal spell still left in hand. He will use it here, as that wizard tower can be a bit of a pain, especially 2 of them all aiming at those hogs. But as you can see, final wizard tower does go down, and he is going to get the 3-star, so nicely done to Michael on that 6-pack. As the Queen's ability and poison is swagged, we're going to move on to our next Town Hall 9, and it's going to be Stormborn with another 3-star. Seems like he's appearing every week here on the channel, as he does start off with a Queen Walk here. You're seeing lots and lots of Queen Walks, especially in these CWL wars, these complex queen walks are really fun to watch, especially these sorts of ones here, as he does start off on those high hit point trash buildings, including that town hall, as the queen does go towards the archqueen, going to take that out with the help of a rage and poison, as the queen is going to helpfully hop over that wall so the queen can reach her. The queen is going to take down the archqueen shortly, as those wizards do get melted by that Tesla farm, which does pop out from behind the town hall. Early preempted rage, as he knows the queen is going to lock onto the enemy queen, and no poison in fact going to be needed, as he does start off with the golems and wizards to back up those golems with the tester wall breaker, as you do see, revealing that small bomb which could absolutely end his raid, but he is nicely trickling in those wall breakers as the clan castle does come out, mass archers and that baby dragon, quite commonly, and in fact a witch as well, as he does start off with the main portion of his raid. As you can see, those bowlers are down quite significantly low on health due to that bomb actually popping up. But luckily the king is going to take the damage for the bowlers eventually, as he does hop over that wall as the rage is used, and the healers are in fact going to help these bowlers here regain their health so they can take out all of those bomb towers and arch towers. But as you can see here, these hogs aren't going to have much to do really. The Tesla farm does pop up, but the kill squad has done such significant work here that the hogs aren't going to have much to do here. Nicely trickling in those hogs to make sure that a few of those hogs do lock into that expo to take down it very quickly, because an expo can be a bit of a pain, especially at the final bits of the raid, as that cannon does go down, and this is going to be a 3-star with so many troops left on the board. Nicely done to Stormborn there, as he does 3-star shred. Now, as we do finish off another queen's ability swagged, in fact, I believe we do have time for one more 3-star, I believe. Yes, we do, and it's going to be number 35 here. Patino here, going in with a Masalalo here. Actually quite interesting. He's the queen, and actually he's going to use those not earthquake spells, the Zap Quake, to kill off that air defense, which could be a bit of a problem here. Really interesting raid, this one actually. I haven't seen this sort of like precision raid on those with the Lalo for quite a while, as he does start off and clears all of those top buildings with a few balloons. Really nicely done there, as he doesn't have to worry about that anymore, and also does get the lure as well with those balloons luring the wizard and the baby dragon, as he does start off with the king and queen, taking out all of these buildings which are exposed with no walls, as the king does go straight towards that queen. As you can see here, things are going to go a little bit wrong actually, but due to the way he does save this raid, I did really enjoy it. Queen is going to go down, not really sure. He probably didn't predict that he does actually, I think it's because he does start off his Lalo portion of the raid and doesn't really think about this wizard, and this wizard is actually going to stay alive and cause a bit of problem for his Lalo portion of the raid. But as you can see, he does deal with it quite effectively. The balloons running away from that wizard as fast as they can underneath that haste spell, as he does start off with a few lava hounds on this back end. All lava hounds still up, wizard still up, causing a bit of problem here. But as you can see, because this raid is so well executed, there's not many buildings left, and that wizard eventually does go down to those lava pups, and due to the well planning of this raid, really, it's not going to be much of a problem. And you can see so many balloons left up, and it's going to be an absolute ravaging of this base. Nice 3-star by Patino, and this does have to get the Town Hall 9 3-star of the week. Really did enjoy this one, and as you can see, 1 minute left on the clock, so it's not going to be much of a problem for cleanup. So nice job to Patino. And that is going to signal the end of the video. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe for more CWL content, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, guys.